Today on the channel, we venture to the land of Super 7 Ultimates for the glow-in-the-dark Super 7 store exclusive Foot Soldier.
The spirit of Olympian Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for a Super 7 Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today we're taking a look at the Super 7 store exclusive Foot Soldier Glow-in-the-Dark Edition. But remember, for all your Super 7 needs that are not Super 7 store exclusives, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $39 does ship free. And of course, Super 7 Ultimate Edition Ninja Turtles, a very, very cool line. One I have every figure of. We just have not got around to unboxing it yet on the channel. One of these days we'll figure out what to do. Maybe I'll do a weekly Super 7 Ultimate Turtle unboxing. Maybe I'll unbox them all, stick them up on Patreon. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I got to get around to those. They've been sitting, they've been building up. It's time to start unboxing these. And I picked this one to unbox because I did unbox the regular Foot Soldier way back when, so I have that to do some comparisons with in this video. But of course, the big selling point of this is the glow-in-the-dark. We do know we have the glow-in-the-dark, was it Muckman from New York Comic Con in 2022. We also, in the next couple of months, will see the glow-in-the-dark Ninja Turtles, the Super 7 store exclusives. It's a way to get the most out of your molds, really, at the end of the day. Glow-in-the-dark, not for everybody, a perfect exclusive because not everybody's going to want these, but there are a lot of hardcore glow-in-the-dark collectors that really like glow-in-the-dark figures. Of course, there's hardcore turtle fans. There's people that just meander in and out of lines. So it does cover a couple of bases, but it's definitely not as iconic as the normal regular versions. I think we'd all agree on that. But we are going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So Super 7 Ultimate Editions, might not be super familiar with the Turtle line yet as far as unboxings go, but I've unboxed a ton of Super 7s on the channel, as you do know. We got the very cool packaging slip cover going on. You got the Foot logo, nice glow in the dark as well. Turtles on the back, very cool. Always first class packaging with Super 7 if you ask me. Always save the packaging. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to save all my Super 7 packaging. I'm going to have a whole room in my house of just Super 7 packages at this point. So I might have to cut bait on some packaging. We'll see what happens. But then we do get down to the figure here in the beautiful big bubble box window. Big plastic prison. You can see everything going on. It looks like a glow-in-the-dark Foot Soldier or a Foot Soldier trapped in ice to me, but it does look cool either way. Very cool that if you are a mint-on card collector, mint-on box collector, you could display like this and it would still glow in the dark for you. I think that is a really cool, nice touch to this. Looks really good with the turtle graphics down here. Got kind of breaking of the wall on the side. And then the back, of course, you got the little blurb. We'll read that blurb, see what it says about the old Foot Soldier. Foot Soldier, Shredder's right-hand mummy. Oh, yes. Foot Soldiers are Shredder's speechless, faceless, robotic minions. Their mummified movements, turtle shell armor, made with the unfortunate relatives of the turtles, hard times, and radioactive eyes make these skeletal scumballs truly horrible additions to the Foot Clan. Very, very cool. Of course, I only bought one of these guys. It'd be cool to army build these, but I believe I have 5 of the other traditional ones, so I felt like I didn't need to army build these, but I could see some people, if they're glow-in-the-dark fans, army building this as well. But let me take this offline. Let me get this guy out of the pack, and we'll be back talking all things Super 7 Foot Soldier. All right, we're back with the glow-in-the-dark Foot Soldier, and I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do it out of order. I'm going to see if he fits on a ringside stand. Yes, we're going to start with that right off the bat. Let's see if he fits. What do you know? He fits like a glove. So we do fit on a ringside collectible stand if need be. Going to stand him right over there. But let's look at all these accessories first. And of course, the Foot Soldier, many different dynamics with him. Of course, being an army builder, that does work out really good. You can mix the hands around, mix the weapons around. You guys know the drill. But we do get a lot of hands for this guy. We get the splayed out hands. We get the karate chopping hands. We get 2 fists of fury. He comes with 2 gripping hands. And then we get the old number 2. He's given one of those, the direction, all that kind of stuff. So you get those hands as well. Choose your own hand adventure. So very cool. Really pick your poison, mix and match whatever combination you want in the hand department. Of course, the hands are going to glow in the dark. They got that frosted over look to them. Looks really, really nice. Interesting, the peg on there is a little white, so it does really take your eyes off it a little bit because of the white in there. but I don't think there's a way to do it the other way, because usually, and I think things have changed, technology gets better, but a lot of glow-in-the-dark stuff over the years, translucent plastics, things like that, they weren't as strong as modern-day plastics. But it seems like in the last few years, things have got a little bit tougher, but maybe on the hinges, they're still too weak of a plastic. Not exactly sure. Not a scientist, but I play one on the channel from time to time. As I dropped a hand on the floor. Better get that for the carpet monster. Ace might want to try to get that. Who knows? But there is that. There is the hands. Of course, we do get the throwing stars. All these we saw with the regular foot soldier, but this time they are glow-in-the-dark style. Get the throwing stars here. Not a huge fan of these, but it is a nod to the past, as we do know. So we get 2 throwing stars right there. Not sure what you technically call this. This almost looks like the help I've fallen and I can't get up. You're an old person. You're somebody that can't move around or whatever. You're at your lazy boy. You're in your lazy boy and you're like, oh, where's that remote? And you got one of these things. You reach over there and it clips it for you and picks it up. That's what this thing reminds me of, with the pincher on the end, of course. A little bit warped. Of course, you can heat this up, move it back, but it is a little bit warped out of the package there, so funny to notice that. Of course, you got to have a blaster with a foot soldier. All these glow in the dark, as I did say. Nice kind of futuristic space-age blaster with the foot soldier. Very cool. Then you do, of course, get a knife, something that would make Rambo blush with this one. A big old knife there. Man, he's going to make some turtle soup with this. Pop that shell off and have some good eating. Good eating back with Shredder and the boys. Got the big blaster rifle looking really nice here as well. Big clear plastic, very, very cool. And then you get this club, I guess, lack of a better term. It's basically a club. You got the little on there. Very nice design. Of course, all these have the same color to them, all the same translucent plastic, glow-in-the-dark plastic. Now we get down to the old main event. We get down to the old foot soldier here. Very, very interesting. I do like this bright kind of purple that they got on the scarf around the neck, plus the head, the red foot logo. But it looks really, really good. It does pop in that purple color. So similar but different than what we think of with the foot soldiers. I do like how that looks a whole lot. Then you get down to the hands, the arms, the mid-torso, of course, all being translucent. Baby blue kind of shell guards over here, of course, fallen turtle friends right there. Then you got some silver accents throughout, some banding, some wrappings, all the way down to the boots as well. You get glow-in-the-dark feet, glow-in-the-dark hands. Very, very cool. Then he's got very baby blue pants on as well. Walking through the articulation on this guy. Head, of course, goes all the way around. Always a weird football-style head on these guys, even back to the toy line, which this does represent. From the late, or I guess 87-ish about or so when the toy line came out. You do get the arms that go all the way around. Single jointed elbows, which I know a lot of people get worked up about with Super 7. It doesn't really bother me because I would prefer pinless over double jointed. I know I might be in the minority of that, or maybe not, but that's how I do prefer things. You do get a bicep cut. You do get hands back and forth, side to side. Of course, waist articulation. No ab crunch on this guy or anything like that. You do get side to side at the waist, like I said. You do get a little bit of splits action for the old foot soldier. You do get single jointed knees. Of course, they do move side to side as well on the knee department. Back and forth there. Very tight knee joints on this guy. You do get a boot cut. You do get ankles side to side, back and forth, up and down as well. So we get all that Super 7 articulation we are accustomed to, we are used to. Very, very interesting. It looks like he has glow-in-the-dark eyes as well. I didn't mention that earlier. Like I said, he does fit on a ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Did grab the regular edition foot soldier. Of course, like I said, I got a bunch of these, and we did unbox this one on the channel a while back. Very, very cool. Very interesting one, this one. I'm not sure what I think of these foot soldiers. I prefer the look of the cartoon ones from the NECA cartoon, of course, Turtle line. I like how those look, but these are supposed to be a nod to the past, the 80s toys, updated like how we kind of wanted them to be. So I do like these, obviously, more than the 80s ones, but the 80s ones were very frustrating for me to play with. I don't know if you guys had that same issue as a kid, but I always kind of found them that way to be a little bit frustrating. This guy doesn't want to stand up for me for whatever reason. We'll get him here. Maybe we won't. But you can see side-by-side comparisons between these two. I think most people, the majority, they're going to want the OG version. But there is glow-in-the-dark collectors like we talked about. There is something to be said for this. It's a sub-line. It's one of those lines not everybody has to buy. So it does work. And, of course, Super 7, they want to make as much money as they can. So they're going to throw stuff out like this. I get all aspects and all sides of all the conversations on this stuff. But I think it is cool. And if you don't like it, don't get it. That's just kind of the same for everything. But it's interesting, but by no means would this be my main collection. This is a nice little sub-shelf, a glow-in-the-dark shelf that I'm going to have in my collection. It does not take the place of the plain Jane regular regular edition ones that we're getting on a fairly regular clip from the Super 7 team and going forward into 2023. So there it is. What are your guys' thoughts? You all in on glow in the dark? You dabble in the glow in the dark? You don't want to glow in the dark? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far, you might as well thumbs up the video. Give it the old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. And don't forget about the Patreon channel. Best way to support the channel, as you guys know by now, is the Patreon. You also get early access to videos, bonus content, Q&As, giveaways, pizza reviews, you name it. A lot going on over there on the old Patreon channel. And we also can support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Pick you up your own Turtle Anxiety t-shirt, of course, in the Kyle Peterson store over there. And then don't forget about social media. Sir Paul64 is where you're going to find me on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Glow in the Dark Foot Soldier, I'm Glow in the Dark Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.